Woo! What's up everyone and welcome to the channel. Hiro here from First Time Recycling, and behind me is my e-bike which we will be converting to a single speed. And why, you may ask, is because I don't have a rear derailleur. If you guys don't know what happened to my rear derailleur, click up in the upper right hand of your screen here for that episode of what happened to my rear derailleur. It was a pretty eventful day and a lot happened that day. That's all I can say. So some of you may know that when you're converting to a single speed and on any bike, you're gonna need a tensioner. I mean, you might get lucky not having to use one, but I got one just in case because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need one. If you don't have one of these, the chain will be too slack or too tight to be in the gear that you're on, and that'll cause problems later on. So yeah, I had to get one of these. The rear cog that I'm gonna be using is a Wolf Tooth 22 tooth single speed rear cog. And you need a spacer kit. I got one from Origin 8, and this will keep the rear cog in line with the chain ring in the front. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna start taking off the rear wheel, taking out that rear cassette, and then get these on there. All right, since I don't have a rear derailleur or a chain on here, this wheel should come off pretty easily. Boom. Oh, I wish it was that easy every time. So right here I am using a Park Tool FR5G. I'm not sure if that's exactly the model of this, but I'll look it up and I'll post the right one. But this will fit. I've already tested it. Boom. You'll need a chain whip. Let's see. So yeah, you'll need a chain whip, and you could normally use an adjustable wrench, but since I have a breaker bar and a socket that'll fit over this is a 1-inch socket, by the way. Fits perfectly. I just wanted to use this because I'll have more torque. So I will be turning it this way, and the chain whip will have to hold the cassette from moving. So I need this. Can't say I've used one before. There you go. Okay, so I'm holding this down, pushing this down, and that should break this cassette loose. Theoretically, hopefully. So let's see. That didn't feel good. Or is it that loose? Oh my goodness. Didn't need a breaker bar. Wow, that cassette was just ready to come off. Whew. I wonder if I could have done that by hand. Oh, that's gunky and dirty. I'm gonna clean this before I put it back on. Oh, I hope the cassette comes off. That's easy. Woo, yes. Oh! Wasn't expecting that to happen. Get this out. Actually, I'm probably gonna give this to Alvin so he can use it on his bike. He might need it more than I, since I'll be converting anyways. Very cool. That actually came out really easily, and I'm very happy about that. This is gonna be a quick install. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. All right, you guys, so I opted to just clean the parts a little bit. You know, there's no reason why I should leave it dirty, but here you go. Got my rear cog here. It fits, but before I put that, I'm just gonna kind of guess where center would be. So this Origin 8 single speed free hub kit comes with these conical alloy spacers, and earlier, I mean just now, I was trying to fit it and trying to figure out how it would look. So I think it's supposed to be first one, and then the rear cog, and then this, and then put maybe a spacer and cap it. I just don't like the look of that right there, so I'm kind of opting to not use them. So let me see. So I'm gonna not use these. I'm gonna go with my original plan of using these spacers. So I'm gonna go medium, large, rear cog, large, medium, and maybe a small one just to top it off. and then the fastener. And right now I don't know if this is going to be center with the front chainring, so I am just going to hand tighten it. So that's how it looks right now. So let's move over to the bike and see if this is centered. So if you guys see that rear sprocket there and you look at the front, the chain line looks pretty straight, but I feel like it needs to go over just a little bit to be dead center, but it does look fairly straight. So I might play with the spacers just a little bit just to see if I can get it closer. I mean, with these sprockets, especially the wolf tooth, the chain shouldn't come off, and especially with the chain tensioner. But I want to see if I can get it closer to almost exact. But I will be happy with this if I can't get it any closer. Alright, messing with the spacers around a little bit, I got it dead center. Just in case the view wasn't good enough to see the chain line. Here's another point of view. It's kind of hard to tell with the GoPro, but there's that chain ring and the rear. Yeah, you can kind of see it. If I had a white background, it would be clear. That's like dead center. All right, so I'm gonna install the rear chain tensioner. That one right there. And put the chain on and see how it works. All right, exciting. Installing the rear derailleur hanger is no complicated task. If you see here, it just fits. That's it. You just put that there. You get the nut that's supplied by the kit. Screw it on. It's a 5mm Allen head screw. Boom. Alright, so I'm not even sure if this is long enough right now either, so I might have to extend it. But let's see. I may be lucky. This is exciting though. It's looking good. Let's see, the tensioner go up. Ideally, I would like the tensioner to go up so that way the chain wraps around the cog better, but it might have to go down, so I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. Alright, let's hope that the chain reaches. Oh! Slightly long, but that's okay. Let's just snap the chain in. Let's see. Alright, that's a lot of slack. And the chain tensioner is not, yeah, I'm gonna have to break some links. Let's see. If I pull this down all the way, I'm good. So that's, you see right there, that's the reason why I need a chain tensioner. If I break a link, will I have a problem? And I think I will, because it's gonna be too tight. So I am stuck with this size. So that's the issue that we were having when we were on the trails trying to make it home. If I break a link, it'll be way too tight, and then the Bafang motor is not gonna be happy. My chain won't be happy, the bike won't be happy. So I need that tension. Even though it's just one link, it makes a big difference. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's just one link. No way. Yeah, not gonna happen. So this will be my setup. All right, well, had to check to make sure. All right, here we go. I'm going to test the e-bike. Make sure there's no issues here. Level 1 assist. looks good. Let's see what speed I can get to. Whoa, that's a lot of torque. Looks like I top out at 29 miles an hour, which is more than enough. That's cool. All right. So it looks like the setup is working, functional, and not doing any weird noises, clicks, sounds, chain coming off, anything like that. But a true test would be to actually ride it. Perhaps on our next episode, we could take Rafael with us with his e-bike and then test to see range. And I want to see how I do with this setup and see the battery, the life and the miles I can ride on this setup. This is the total outcome of the setup. That Wolf 222 and the 46 front, I believe that's a 2.1 gear ratio. And if I'm wrong, I'll correct it in the video, but that is my setup. And I am excited, my bike is ready to go. Can't wait to get out on the trails again and see how this performs now. So anyways, hopefully you guys learned something and enjoyed this episode. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. Everything that I ordered, everything used on this bike will be in the description, and you know, it's all purchased from Amazon, so it's readily available. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace. Woo!